Welcome to the Dermatology Studio with Dr. Yusra Ayaz.
You see a tiny spot on a newborn's skin. What do? Is it just a simple birthmark, or could it be a clue to something much more serious? In this explainer, we're going to play medical detective, solving two real-life dermatological mysteries to show you exactly how to spot the difference. So, what's the plan for this investigation? First up, we're going to build our diagnostic toolkit with a really useful mnemonic for atrophic lesions. Then, we'll jump into two fascinating cases, a mysterious plaque and a very telling rash. And to wrap it all up, we'll boil it all down into some key clinical takeaways. Sound good? All right, let's get into it. Okay, so you're looking at a newborn and you notice an atrophic lesion. You know, a little spot where the skin looks thinned out. The list of what it could be, man, it's long. It can feel pretty overwhelming, right? And getting it wrong could be a big deal. But don't worry, we've got a fantastic tool to cut through the noise and bring some order to the chaos. Ready for it? Just remember this sentence. Many medical newborns carry amazing atrophic features and congenital cicatrices. Each word points to a diagnosis. Let's break that down real quick. Many is for morphea, medical for medallion-like dermal dendrocyte hamartoma, and hang on to that one because we're going to see it in our first case. Newborns stands for neonatal lupus, which is our second case. You get the idea. It's basically your go-to checklist right off the bat. All right, we've got our framework. Now let's put it to work. Let's open up our first case file, a newborn with a congenital plaque. Time to see if that mnemonic actually helps us solve this thing. Okay, here are the clues. We've got a baby girl born with this reddish-brown oval spot on her neck. It's about 4 centimeters across, and if you look really close, you can actually see tiny blood vessels through the skin. And hey, there's even a little extra hair growing on it. Super important clue here. It's not changing. It's stable. Then the biopsy comes back, and this is the smoking gun. CD34 positive spindle cells. So, what are we thinking? Okay, you've got all the pieces, the look, the fact that it's stable, and that very specific biopsy result. What's the diagnosis? Take a second, think it over. All right, drum roll please. The diagnosis is medallion-like dermal dendrocyte hamartoma. Yeah, it's a mouthful, for sure, but it perfectly describes what we're seeing here. So what on earth is that? Well, a hamartoma is just a fancy word for a benign little mix-up of normal tissue. In this case, it's super rare and, the most important part, completely harmless. It shows up at birth, we tend to see it more in girls, and honestly, we still don't really know why it happens. And this is pretty much the classic picture. You can see that reddish-brown plaque, usually on the neck or upper trunk, just like in our case. It's round, it doesn't change, and it has that classic wrinkled look where you can see the vessels underneath. Sometimes you even get that extra hair. It's a textbook case, really. The kind of thing that once you see it, it sticks with you. So, what's the game plan? Well, the investigation is simple enough. A skin biopsy nails the diagnosis when it shows those CD34 positive spindle cells. But the management? It's even simpler. You do nothing. No medical therapy is needed at all. You can just watch it, or if it's a cosmetic concern for the parents, it can be surgically removed. The big takeaway here is recognize it and then reassure everyone. Okay, so case 1 was a perfect example of a look, don't touch kind of lesion. Pretty straightforward. But now we're going to shift gears completely. Let's look at a case where a rash isn't just a rash. It's a huge warning sign for something systemic. This is all about disorders passed from mom to baby, and it starts with a very, very specific rash around the eyes. So get this picture in your head. A tiny baby, maybe a couple months old, starts to get this red rash on their face, scalp, and neck. But the dead giveaway, the thing that should make your clinical alarms go off, is its location. It's in a spectacle-like pattern, like they're wearing little red glasses. The skin might be a bit scaly, and it seems to get worse in the sun. That pattern is everything. When you see that spectacle rash, what's the one thing that should immediately jump to the top of your list? What are you thinking? If you said Neonatal Lupus Erythematosus, or NLE, you are spot on. And this is a big deal. Because even though the rash is what grabs our attention, it's just the surface. This diagnosis means we have to dig a whole lot deeper. So what's happening here? Well, NLE is a rare syndrome where autoantibodies from the mother, basically proteins that get confused and attack her own body, cross the placenta and get to the baby. And here's the tricky part. The mom might not even know she has them. She could be completely symptom-free. And here it is. This is that classic sign we've been talking about. You can see it clear as day, that raccoon eye or spectacle-like rash. It's one of those things, once you've seen it, you just don't forget it. And seeing this means we have to move and move fast. But that rash, as eye-catching as it is truly just the tip of the iceberg. It's a warning sign. It's pointing to 8 other potential problems happening inside the body, and these are the things we really need to worry about because some of them are incredibly serious. And this is why that rash is so important. We're talking about things like congenital heart block. That's the big one, the most severe complication, but it doesn't stop there. It can cause an enlarged liver and spleen, swollen glands, lung issues, a whole range of blood disorders. The rash will eventually go away, but these other problems, they can last a lifetime. That's why catching it early is everything. So how do we handle this? First, you confirm it with a skin biopsy and blood tests to find those maternal antibodies. As for treatment, well, the rash itself usually fades without any help. The #1 piece of advice for the skin is just strict sun protection. The heavy-hitting stuff, like systemic steroids, we save those for the serious complications inside the body. Okay, we've solved 2 very different cases today. So let's boil it all down to the key takeaways, the stuff you really need to remember. Here's the bottom line. Case 1, the medallion-like hamartoma, is a classic look, don't touch situation. Your job is to recognize it, maybe do a biopsy to be sure, and then reassure the parents it's benign. But case 2, neonatal lupus, that rash is a 5-alarm fire. It's a critical clue. The rash itself will go away, but it demands a full workup for systemic problems, especially congenital heart block. So you have 2 paths. One is wait and see, and the other is stop everything and investigate now. And that brings us to our final thought. The big lesson from the neonatal lupus case really applies across the board. Anytime you see a newborn with a suspicious rash, what's the first major systemic issue you should always have in the back of your mind, especially when it comes to the heart? It's about thinking beyond the skin. And it's that kind of thinking that keeps our tiniest patients safe and reminds us that sometimes the most subtle clue on the surface can point to the most important discovery underneath.
Thanks for watching. Hit like, share, and subscribe to the Dermatology Studio. Ask your skin queries in the comments below.